Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Impactful Thinking. Daniel Diaz here, and today's video is going to be a little different because I will be answering a request that I got on Instagram, a couple requests actually, and the request was what to do if you find yourself stuck in a toxic work environment. So absolutely, I thought this was interesting right away, and I wanted to do a video about it because I've gone through this myself, and I know a lot of people have gone through the same thing, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. So don't worry, we will peel this problem for you here in what to do and a positive solution for you to get out of that situation. And you'll be surprised with the answer, okay? So don't worry, there is hope. Stay tuned. We're gonna do it now. So here's the problem, my friends, that you'll find yourself into it. Basically, there is some kind of toxic environment, right? And this toxic environment can be caused for a variety of different reasons. Maybe it's your boss, right? Maybe, it's something to do with the character defect of your boss. Maybe he's a micromanager. Maybe he's dishonest. Maybe there is some kind of morality issues going on. Or maybe your coworkers as well, right? Backstabbing, pulling the rug, always these kind of things that make bad behaviors being promoted. Or, even people being dishonest where you work. Somebody may even be stealing credit for something that you've done. And this caused some, sort of competition that is difficult to deal with and finish real work. Now, the second part of this is you're stuck, right? If you're stuck in a toxic work environment, it means that you're probably staying there for some period of time, for some reason. And what is that reason? Well, it could be because, you live in a small town and, there's not a lot of jobs available. Or it could be because, you're getting paid well and you don't know what to do if you lose your job. There's some sort of golden handcuffs on your hands that where you can't leave because the position is just good but it's not healthy for you, right? This is the kind of one problem that happens. Or it could be where your spouse is located, not they work in the same town and you can't leave, or maybe it's your family, you just can't take any risk because you don't know if there's going to be another good opportunity right there, or one that pay as good as this one, right? So this is the kind of second part of the problem that make people get stuck in a toxic work environment. So let's go ahead and deal with this, because the third part of the problem is what happens to you, right? If you find yourself in a toxic work environment, and I know this is the part where a lot of people will relate, you get to the point where the motivation you have is sapped, right? You don't really care about the work. You spend most of your days, surfing the internet, scrolling Instagram, hardly doing any real work, and basically just getting by. So if this describes you, and I know that describes a lot of people, what you need to start by doing is start being productive and working as hard as you can. Now I know this might be this might sound like some weird advice. Why am I telling you to do this if you wanted to get out of the situation, right? But here's the thing. You're only going to attract similar situations with what you at right now, okay? And to some degree, you have to take ownership of that. You have to take ownership of the problem so you can solve it, okay? And the best thing you can do is start being productive as possible, all right? Now, you might even say this, oh, how I'm gonna do this? I don't have any motivation. So let's cross the motivation part, right? Here's the thing. Don't do this for your boss. Don't do this for your company. Don't do this to make you look good. Do this for one simple reason only. For yourself, all right? Take pride in the things you do for yourself. If you start being productive as you can, you're going to attract the things that you want, okay? Start acting like things are already the way you want them to be. It might even change your situation if you do this. People are going to start looking at you differently because you're acting differently. You're acting the person that you're supposed to be. We're not going to bank on this because you want to get out of the situation, but you need to start with yourself. You need to take ownership of that part. This is a selfish thing, okay? You're not being productive as you can to make the company succeed, not to make your boss look good, because you have aspirations of climbing a ladder. You're doing this for one reason only, because it's going to be good for you. And there is a reason for this. This is a strategy, okay? Why are you doing this? Because success breeds success. Success attracts success. Listen, if you are in this funk, you know, and you feel horrible and you feel lazy and you feel bad about yourself, you know, all these kind of things that comes, you know, of being a toxic work environment, you need to start with you. Because if you just quit and, you know, go look for another job, you're just gonna attract another, you know, toxic work environment, and that's not what you want. You're not gonna attract what you want. You have to start fixing the inside so the outside can be changed. Okay, at the same time though, we're not gonna accept the status quo. So you're gonna be looking out for a 6-month period. A 6-month period is a good time to solve this puzzle for you. And assuming that you already, you know, started being productive as you can, you also going to be polishing your resume. You're going to be like making connections. You're going to be like preparing and possibly interviewing for another job, but you're not going to put pressure on you to do it right away, because we're going to be doing these activities over this 6 months period. All right, so start making connections. You start talking to people in companies that you might want to work for. You know, if you can get your resume into a personal referral, this is key to get a job that you wouldn't have to wait like, you know, a year for somebody to pick an application. So basically this is the key for this problem. If you're stuck in a toxic work environment, what you need to do is start by working as hard as possible and improving what you can where you are, but not worrying about the external factor. Okay, don't worry about what everyone else is doing. Don't worry about, you know, the politics. Don't worry about this kind of stuff. Just worry about what you can do to be productive as possible, and at the same time preparing to leave, you know, getting your resume ready, talking with people, learning and observing ideas, and sooner than you can imagine, the positive outcome will appear before your eyes. Okay, it might even change your situation. It might even change the situation where you're at right now. But, you know, be careful, because work environments, they should be inspiring instead of repulsing. Okay, so I hope this have helped you, and to some degree, if you like this video, you know, I would appreciate it if you share it with your friends, because I know, and a lot of people go through this, and I know we have to have the right mindset to deal with these problems instead of crumbling under the pressure of the toxic environment. All right, so my friends, Impactful Thinking once more, we're here. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Very nice talking to you.